Hello, my dear students of grade 4. Welcome back to your social studies class. Today, our topic of discussion is our natural and cultural heritage. What is heritage? Heritage is a person's unique inherited sense of family identity, the values, traditions, culture, and artifacts handed down by previous generations. We absorb a sense of our heritage throughout our lives as we observe and experience the things that makes our family unique. We generally consider heritage to be the positive and meaningful elements of our family's identity that we can incorporate in our own lives and pass along to the succeeding generations. Natural heritage. It refers to the sum total of the elements of biodiversity, including flora and fauna, ecosystems, and geological structures. Heritage is that which is inherited from past generations, maintained in the present, and bestowed to the future generations. Some of our natural heritage are also worshipped and have religious significance. Some have interesting folklores associated with them. One of the noted sacred forests in Meghalaya is Moplang, about 25 kilometers from Shillong. The sacred grove has an amazing life form of plants, flowering trees, orchids, and butterflies. An ideal site for nature lovers, the forest has been preserved by traditional religious sanctions since time immemorial. Cultural heritage. It includes tangible culture such as buildings, monuments, landscapes, books, work of arts, and artifacts. Intangible culture such as folklores, traditions, language, and knowledge. And natural heritage, which includes cultural significant landscapes and biodiversity. Architecture. Forts, places, temples, monasteries, and pillars built by our ancestors help us to understand their lives better. The earliest architectural remains in India belongs to the Indus Valley civilization. Its ruins speaks about the 5,000-year-old architecture marvels. In this period, following the Indus Valley civilization, many other buildings were also constructed. Some of the famous buildings among them includes the Buddhist stupas at Sanchi and Sarnath, the Ajanta and Ellora caves, and the Elephanta caves. The Meenakshi temple is an example of the temples built in the past. The Taj Mahal in Agra, made of white marble, is one of the seven wonders of the world. Paintings. The earliest Indian paintings were the rock paintings of prehistoric times. The petroglyphs is found in places like Bhimbetka, and some of them are older than 5500 BC. Such works continued, and after several millennia in the 7th century, carved pillars of Ellora present a fine examples of Indian paintings. Thereafter, fresco of Ajanta in Ellora caves appeared. Indian paintings provided an aesthetic continuum that extends from the early civilization to the present day. From being essentially religious in purpose in the beginning, Indian paintings have evolved over the years to become a fusion of various cultures and traditions. The Indian paintings was exposed to the Greco-Roman as well as Iranian and the Chinese influences. The Mughal paintings is a precise form of the Indian paintings, usually limited to the book illustration and miniatures, which developed, emerged, and evolved during the eras of the Mughals, that is, from the 16th century to the 19th century. Mughal paintings have a unique blend of Persian, Islamic, and Hindu styles. The painting depict the Mughals' life events such as conquest and marriages. Akbar reign saw the origin of the Mughal school of miniature paintings, the first production of which was the Hamzanama series. Later, Jahangir encouraged the court artists to paint the Durbar scenes and portraits. After that, Shah Jahan continued the traditions of the miniature paintings. Dances forms in India are broadly categorized into two, that is, the classical style and the folk style. When it comes to dance, India has traditional, classical, folk, and tribal dance styles. All the incredible classical dances originated in the country during the ancient times, Bharatnatyam being the oldest and one of the most popular dances. The classical dances earlier were performed in temples as a form of worship or in courts for recreation. Bharatnatyam, also known as the mother of all other classical dance styles, is considered as the oldest dance form in the country, India, that originated from the temple dancers in Tamil Nadu. The dance is a pure amalgam of expressions, music, beat, and rhythm. Odissi dance form emerged from the East Indian state of Odisha and is mainly derived from the ancient Hindu temples in Odisha. The whole dance is based on gestures and movement of mudras. The dance is performed to express the mythical stories of the Hindu gods such as Lord Shiva and Surya. It is also considered as the oldest surviving dance forms in India. Kathak is another popular and recognized form of classical Indian dance that originated from Uttar Pradesh in North India. This one is derived from the word Kathak, meaning story, and during the whole dance, the dancers narrate stories through the eyes and expression. The Kuchipudi is considered as one of the toughest forms of Indian classical dance that originated in the South Indian state of Andhra Pradesh. The form is considered the toughest because it requires a lot of rituals, from lighting the incense stick to sprinkling the holy water and praying to the Lord. The Manipuri dance originated in the northeastern state of Manipur and is a pure spiritual experience. This is a theme based classical dance form that depicts the romantic act of the Hindu gods Radha and Krishna. Costume and makeup plays an important role here. Mohiniyattam is an Indian classical dance form that evolved in the state of Kerala. The Indian folk dance is a simple dance and is performed to express joy and happiness among themselves. Folk dance is performed for every possible occasion to celebrate the arrival of the new season, the birth of a child, a wedding, festivals, and some old social customs. The dances are extremely simple with minimum of steps or movement. On most occasions, the dancers sing themselves while being accompanied by artists on the instrument. Each form of dance has a specific costume. Most costumes are extraordinary with extensive jewelries. While there are numerous ancient folk and tribal dances, many are constantly being improved. The skill and the imagination of the dance influences the performance. The folk dance of the state of Gujarat is Gabra and Dandiya. The folk dance of Rajasthan is Gomar. The folk dance of Punjab is Bhangra and Gita. And the folk dance of Assam is Bihu. Just like the dances, music in India is too of classical and folk style. The classical music is further divided into Carnatic and Hindustani music. The Hindustani music developed in the northern part of India, while the Carnatic music developed in the southern part. Pandit Jasraj is one of the most famous vocal masters of India. Literature and languages. India has a rich collection of literature that includes both religious as well as non religious literature. Religious literature includes books like the Vedas, the Puranas, the Ramayana, Mahabharata, and the Bhagavad Gita. The non religious literature includes poems, stories, dramas, etc., written by famous writers. There are 22 languages recognized by the Constitution of India. Hindi in Devanagari script is the official languages of India. However, English is also used for official purposes. The Sanskrit and Tamil are two of the oldest languages in the world. Most of the Indian languages are written and read from left to right. However, Urdu, Kashmiri, and Sindhi are written and read from left to right. India is a land of festival. They mark days of religious, agricultural, and national importance. Some religious festivals celebrated in India are Holi, Diwali, Durga Puja, Eid, and Christmas. Onam and Pongal are some harvest festivals. Our national festival includes Independence Day, Republic Day, and Gandhi Jayanti. India is known for its diversity all over the globe. Ethnic clothing is just one of the things that distinguish one part of India from the other. The traditional Indian attire has earned admirers from people all over the world. As every state in India is geographically different from the other, this has given rise to varied kinds of dresses and styles. For example, sari and salwar kameez are popular dresses among women in India. Also, gharga choli. Traditional men wear dhoti kurta or kurta pajama. Men in the south wear lungi, and in some part of the countries of India, men also wear turban on their heads. Handicrafts are homemade decorative items. Terracotta work, bamboo work, and cane work are some examples of handicrafts in India. Pulkari, zardozi are some popular types of embroidery done in different parts of the country. So, in this chapter, we have learned about our different kinds of heritage, which includes architecture, painting, music, dance, and other cultural practices like dresses, cuisines, and handicrafts and embroidery. We as Indians should be proud of our diverse culture and heritage. Every citizen should respect it and make effort to preserve it so that it can be passed on to our future generation. This is all for this lesson. We will continue in the next class. Till then, take care, stay safe, stay healthy.